Welcome back for hour 2. Sragg, what did Riclamin find?
A giant, sickly green balloon. Covered in the eyeballs of its previous victims. Let's go ahead and get some initiatives so I know what order I will be blinding you today.
So thoughtful of you.
Thank you. Smurrrrh, number 13. That sounds lucky, doesn't it?
Yep.
Let's see. I believe my initiative remains the same.
Are we actually in combat yet, or?
No, I'm just getting it for when we do. If we do. Let's put that if.
Doing D20s.
That's kind of funny. 13, 12, 11. Go ahead and roll me a 10, Adara.
We do that all the time, it seems.
Yeah, she doesn't seem to do it. She like totals all ours.
All right.
That's what she did last time too. She crushed us.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Getting schooled in the initiative.
Got that done. No combat has entered yet. So, do you do anything particular after you've spotted it, Riclamin? Because it's not doing anything yet either. It's still just floating there.
It's not moving.
Nope.
I think I would like fly back down as fast as possible to the people and say there's a monster coming and point to the direction.
Oh boy.
Directly back down? As fast as possible?
Well, did I go straight up?
Yeah.
And I can't see what's underneath me. Is that what the thing is?
Well, you can, unless you take your eyes away from it for a moment and flap down. You can look down, or you can watch it as you go back. What are you doing?
Understand the question.
Well, what I'm wondering is, when you go back down, are you going to keep your eyes on it, or are you going to look down then go down?
If you look away, he's going to steal your eyes.
Can he retreat without having to look where he's going?
Yes, he can. That's why I'm asking. Or do you do that?
Wouldn't I just go straight back to the group?
Huh?
I need a minute to think.
Okay. Going straight back to the group makes total sense for me. I'm just wondering whether you look away from it and go down, or just go down while looking at it.
Yeah, I don't think I'd stare at it. I think speed is the utmost importance in this scenario.
Okay. So you look away and speed to go down. You notice that Smurrrrh was flapping up, following behind you.
Yeah.
So
I
you've
avoid him.
managed to dodge the Smurrrrh going back down past him.
Okay.
So this would have been funny. Just feathers and bat wings flap. But no, that didn't happen.
So
All right.
avoid Smurrrrh.
Mm-hmm. Void Smurrrrh, come back down to the party. No
You don't
problems
say
at all.
anything. You don't
I
say
think on the
anything.
way past, I'd be like, "Whoa, Smurrrrh, come quick!"
Thank you. Ricky, what?
What?
Wait, what's happening?
Land and be like, "Something's coming right at us."
Do
and
I,
it's
do I
right-
recognize his voice is sounding urgent, or?
Yeah.
That sounded
he's-
pretty
Okay,
original, I just heard.
I put my falchion away and I grabbed the big mace instead.
Okay. Smurrrrh grabs the huge mace and comes back down.
So when I land, I'm like, "There's a monster. It's like right over there." And I point the direction that I saw the eyeballs, and I'm like, "I had eyeballs. I don't even know what the hell it is, and it's right over there."
I
We need
point
to either
around
get out
and
of here-
say, we're being watched.
Didn't we kill one of those eyeball things before?
I don't remember doing anything like this.
I've never seen anything like this.
I haven't seen it. I don't know what you're talking about. You're crazy.
Are we leaving or are we staying?
There
What-
seems
what-
to be
What way are we
floating.
going?
Now,
I don't know if Colby tells me.
I can see little eyes and smell them all around, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I said we're being watched, guys. I don't know if we want
They are
to.
surrounded by little floating eyes, and I'll point the claws out at them.
Oh, I didn't see these eyes on the way back down. Like, what were these?
I pointed to them when you got back, so we're
Yeah,
being
but
watched.
I didn't. You guys had like floating eyeballs around you. I didn't see them flying back
No,
down.
when you, well, I don't know, but either way, when you landed, I showed them
They're
to you.
not. They're not close. They're still in the forestry.
Okay, I missed the description on the eyeballs. What are these?
They're from what you can tell, it looks like the missing eyes from the goblins
Floating there.
floating there.
Do we all see
seem to
them?
be look. Smurrrrh, you're the only one that hasn't rolled high enough to see them yet.
Okay.
If you look around, though, I mean, roll me one more spot. I mean, everyone's pointing out. Look, it's right freaking there, Smurrrr. You see it, Smurrrr?
Whoops. Yeah, that's only supposed to be
No.
+1. That's supposed to be
With them pointing, I'm giving you some
8.
bonuses.
8. Yeah.
8? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see it, Smurrrr. You see one. You know there's eyes out there.
With the eyes, it's probably just a cat.
I don't think there's 20 one-eyed cats around us.
20? What do you mean 20?
They're everywhere.
Let's get out of here.
I don't
Yep.
see him.
Moving
You're
on.
crazy.
Let's go.
So what do y'all do? They'll just keep walking?
Yeah.
Okay.
Walk or run?
Well, I'm going as fast as you guys can handle.
Y'all start walking. As you're going, the eyes seem to get out of your way, letting you walk past. Thus avoiding combat.
I whispered
Well-
to everybody, I hate everything in this forest. Can we just get the hell out of here?
Hey now,
No,
Riclamin's in this forest, Colby.
Ignore his comments. Carry on, trying to lead the path.
We do not engage.
You choose instead to run away bravely.
Run away.
I gotta
I
be
didn't
honest.
see anything to fight.
We're
If I-
advancing in a different direction.
If I saw fucking floating eyeballs and shit, I'm not sticking around. This is creepy.
I'm having memories of DDO. Freaking
Oh.
eye birds.
What was that? What was that Warcraft dungeon where you had to kill the eye super fast when it appeared? Was it Fellwood? No, it wasn't Fellwood. It was Vanilla, I think.
I
Oh,
don't remember it.
Oh, the
AQ.
Eye of Sithan or whatever.
You're talking about AQ.
Okay. Well,
With
now
the
that's done.
tentacles.
Oh no, it was the eyes in Strathholm.
Okay, yeah, the splatters or whatever.
Yeah, if you didn't
They
kill them,
pop up. The living are here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like kill raw guys or whatever.
So yeah. Continuing on through the forest. Wander across a looks like it was an ogre, also dead, missing its eyes. This one seems to have been strangled. The look on its face is pure horror.
None of
Seems
these
it might
have
have been-
been what is normally considered good aligned creatures, though. They've
Nope.
all been monstrous creatures.
That's all you've run onto so far, yeah.
Let's go party. Let's get the heck
So
out
the
of here.
sort of thing that the werewolves would kill anyway.
Yep.
Or would kill the werewolves.
And continuing on, you do wander onto a naked male human, also dead, missing his eyes.
Do we recognize him?
No.
Okay.
He does have slightly canine features.
Yeah.
How far into the forest was this creature we encountered?
About a day and just a little over a day south of Riclamin's place, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so a day and a half further into the forest itself.
Yeah.
What home? What little established areas of lycanthropes are near here?
Mm-mm. They're all further north. Nothing established.
Okay, so there's no actual outpostings or encampments that I'm aware of.
Nope.
Okay.
She probably
And I
would have
did
drew all those on the map.
Recognize this creature in any way, shape, or form? No knowledge checks to be made?
No, just human, been dead for probably over a week.
The creature, the eyes before, did I have any reference point for them?
The eyes
Creature-
before?
Did I have any knowledge or reference point for it at all?
No. No, nothing with the floating eyeballs and the strange smell.
Okay. So never encountered that before.
No.
I'm going to sit out and search his body.
Kid guy?
Yeah.
Okay. What is the name of that black something? Searching the body, it seems like he was also strangled. And I need a heal check if you're going to actually go that far into detail.
Okay. Let's see. Heal of 12. I failed it. Natural bomb.
He died of natural causes. Naturally, you die when you're strangled and have your eyes ripped out. But with your search check, if I could find the name of it, he does belong to the werewolves from up north. The Canthropes, let's put and say. It's black something.
But he shouldn't be this. He wouldn't normally be this far south.
To your knowledge, you were with them. You remember the lycanthropes coming and answering the undead being in this part of the forest in a pack.
Yeah.
So that might have been a hunting party down this far south, to your knowledge. He might have gotten separated from that group and fallen prey to this during that time. Be the best guess you have.
I have no means of sending a message to them. Unless we encounter a creature that can deliver one.
What are you trying to send a message to?
Well, this sort of creature, if it's attacking sentient things, there needs to be a warning sent out to the surrounding area where things live, because we haven't found any corpses that are of non-sentient creatures.
Out of character for a second, I need to ask a mechanics question. What is message as a spell?
What is message as a spell?
Message isn't strong enough for this.
Okay.
Animal messenger would be, but not.
So y'all all just stop around that body, or do you just keep going?
I'm encouraging the party to keep going.
I would keep going.
If I can't find anything, I'll start going over what I have resource-wise that I can use to address it. But if there's nothing more I can make of the body, I'll follow them when they go to move.
Okay, yeah. From the length of time it's been dead, the fact that it had nothing on it in the first place, nothing else you can make out. So y'all trek on.
Do I know of any specific area where there's any dryads or anything in the forest?
There was one of them in particular, the closest one to the edge, was near that ranger's home.
Okay, so outside of range of them. I can messenger next time I have a chance to memorize spells. So I'll have to contend with that.
All right.
Because I don't know the context of why it attacked.
See, judging
Being
from
all sentient creatures, it could have been them that attacked first. So it's just something to address with a warning.
you continue on through the forest then, I'm assuming. Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, good. We have no more issues through the rest of this day. You get close tonight, and Riclamin, you do spot a clearing. The closer you get to that clearing, though, the more uneasy you get about it. You remember this clearing. You've been here before.
Do I smell honey?
No.
When was I here?
Oh, let's see. About 50 years ago?
Okay. And I got uneasy at the sight of this?
It's a site of great personal tragedy.
Okay.
What kind of great personal tragedy?
You don't know.
And it is about that time of night, so this would be the best spot to make camp.
You're fucking hilarious. All right.
Rick, do you react in any noticeable way?
And do you
Depends
have
if you can see my features from behind me.
No, but did you slow down at all? Did you change your pace or gait?
I think I would change my gait slightly or my pace. Just for a second, but like
a flash of memory, and he's stunned for a moment.
it would kind of be like if you saw someone like walking through and then a forest and then see someone they know kind of slow down moment where you're like, oh, wait.
Yeah, I fucking noticed it.
Okay.
Rick, what's the matter?
Why,
Sorry.
Colby, whatever do you mean?
I mean, this looks like a fine place to put up camp.
Druid, you detect the presence of spirits.
I say I remember this.
You get that automatically, right?
Yes, yes, I do.
Okay. There is a spirit present at this location.
Okay.
So I said I remember this place well.
How well defined is it to my senses? It's equivalent to detect magic, so the more powerful it is, the more of it I will see.
What's the plan
It's
here, guys?
It's a pretty powerful spirit. Do you get a gauging of whether it's evil, good, anything like that?
No, I just get that it
Intentions,
is a
nothing?
spirit.
Okay.
I can assess it as if I were actually viewing it. I can also communicate with it, but it has to choose to communicate back.
Okay. Yeah, so there's a fairly powerful spirit here currently.
Okay. Have they all stopped? Have they all stilled?
Joe, they will when they enter the clearing currently. You're 60 feet away, so you get this presence before they get to it. It is coming from that clearing, for sure.
Okay. Have I ever encountered it before? Or heard
No,
tale of it?
not this particular spirit, no. Or this clearing being haunted, no.
Okay.
You wouldn't have knowledge that there was a great tragedy here at one point, but that was a long time back.
Okay.
What race are you again?
I'm Elven.
You're Elven? Yeah, there was an Elven caravan slaughtered here.
Okay. It would have been just a bit after I entered my class. There's a chance that I might have actually come here previously as part of my training.
Yeah, but no, well, there's no spirits here at that time.
Okay. Let's
Okay.
see.
So, how y'all handling everything?
So I started looking around, kind of like a little freaked out, like scanning the surrounding forest, as if there were lycanthropes attacking.
Okay. And Colby's noticed this.
Yep.
Okay.
Smurrrrh?
Do I notice the fact that he's freaking out or looking around all panicky like?
I think you'd be making it pretty apparent at that point when you're looking around. So, yeah.
Ricky, what's happening? I pull out my mace thing and I'm holding it ready.
So we don't see anything, right? I just feel uneasy just at the memory of this.
Pretty much, yeah. You feel uneasy. The memory's with you.
Okay.
Looking around. She senses the spirit, and then in a feminine voice, you hear, he's remembering the attack.
All right. If I see them startle at that sound, did we all hear it?
Yep.
Okay.
Disembodied voice from near Riclamin.
Be calm, friends. There are spirits here. Bound
What
to
do you mean
us all.
spirits here?
Evil spirits?
That has remained. I am aware that there was once a very painful attack upon some of my people in this area. These spirits have not been released yet. They have not asked to be.
Response to that. I have not been released because I chose not. I've been waiting in life and in death.
This is really creepy, guys.
Waiting for what?
For you, my son.
Really creepy.
Ricky, your mom's a ghost or something.
Who are you?
She then materializes, and you recognize it as the image of your mother.
Mommy?
Do the rest of us recognize her from the body that we had seen before that he identified
Yeah.
as his mother?
Yep.
That is strange. Normally spirits are bound near to their physical form. Or
Wait,
where
does this mean Ricky's a ghost? I'm confused.
Told you I hate this forest.
I take a couple steps back in shock, kind of like confused.
She turns to you and says, my life in this form ended here and began anew in another.
we were reincarnated?
in a fashion. But that's not why I'm here.
Why are you here?
Riclamin, your father had a message for you. I was carrying it with me when we were attacked. The spirit walks over. Dig down near this tree. You should find my satchel, and hopefully the scrolls are intact.
And clean your room or you're grounded for 2 months.
I have people working on that, Mom.
The what you have currently undertaken is far beyond you. You should know the whole story before you go. I would beg you to seek a safer path, but you are your father's son. But be warned, while we wait for you, so many that go to the south don't come back. They don't cross over. We fear what he's doing down there.
Who exactly?
Yeah, which crazy person are you speaking of? The book or whatever's going on with Smurrrrh? Which horrible
We
big
refer to
baddie?
the one you call the book. I've become involved more than I should. My time is done. My wait is over.
Do you need aid in your passing?
I am prepped for that. Thank you. Take care of my son.
I wave goodbye.
Guide him on a wiser course. Dissipates.
My
I'd love
course
to, but
is
everything
one
here
most
seems to want
important
to kill us.
What did you say, Ash?
My course is the one most important to the spirits.
Yeah, it's definitely a wise. Yeah, it's a good cause, that's for sure.
So the tree's nearby, right?
Yep. She walked
Right.
you over to the foot of it.
I dig it up.
A little bit of digging, you do find a satchel. It's pretty badly damaged.
Okay.
You recognize it as being your mother's. It's the tails that she collected.
Pearl tails?
Okay.
Going through the scrolls, you see that most of them did succumb, but one in the center made it out okay.
What's the name of the tale?
One in the center of the bag.
You're fucked and everything's trying to kill you.
History of the Nether Mountains.
Oh, fuck.
Anything.
All right. I put it in my backpack as I tell everyone that the scroll here is a tale called History of the Nether Mountains. Maybe we can discuss it over camp.
What exactly
Alright.
happened here?
Are you disturbed at staying in this place?
I wouldn't really like to stay in this spot, but I haven't been here for quite some time, so I can't really assume no
The
danger still
spirits
remains.
here the spirits that have remained here have never been aggressive and have never asked to pass. They've been neutral in all things.
It's not the spirits I worry about.
Then what is it that troubles you?
Those bastard lycanthropes.
You bastards!
Lycanthropes in this area have never assaulted me, at least. It all depends upon what your standing with them is and if they feel you are a threat.
Lycanthropes are not to be trusted. I want nothing to do with them.
Much of the same can be said of any people. The lycanthropes do tend to be more territorial and aggressive. It is their animal nature.
Well, like beasts, they should probably be caged.
As long as they keep to themselves and harm no one, it is when they attack without provocation that they have stepped into a boundary.
I've
If
never known them to not attack anyone without provocation, so
I have walked among them all my life, and they have not.
well, you have plenty of spirits to speak to here. Maybe you should ask them if they provoke them in any way when they walk off.
If they come out and wish to speak, I will. So there are other places we could continue travel. We have the ability to conjure light to follow.
What time of day is it, Sragg?
It's getting dusky again. You've
Can I
made
see
the
the
most of the
moon?
day. Yes. From your judgment on this one, you have 2 nights until the full moon.
I point to the full moon or the almost full moon and say, we need to be looking for a place where we can be safe. Not just from the lycanthrope that are out here, but from the rest of ourselves.
That is true. Some of you did take damage from them, didn't you?
2 of you were bit.
I can consult with my guide and see if there's anything I can do for that with spells that I can gather on the night.
To clarify so you understand, it's tonight, tomorrow night, and full moon.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
So we have 2 days to travel to someplace safe.
we should not need that long to leave the forest. Though if none of us are tired, I see no reason to rest. We've not used any spells as yet.
All right, let's go, guys.
Forest march. Awesome. All right. Everyone agree with that?
Guys, are we going to run ourselves into the ground? Or are we going to just go a little bit further and find perhaps a less meaningful place?
Or practically out of the forest.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're nearly out of it. How many hours would it take, roughly? Do I need to make a track or a survival or anything for that?
I think you said I
From
was
this,
1.5 days away, did you not? And we've traveled a day, so
Yeah. You go through the night. Before dawn, you'll be out of the forest. You'll probably break through about 1 in the morning.
Yeah, if we can reach the edge that quickly, that's what she'll suggest. It would be a better place to
Let's do that then.
camp on the very edge.
I
Okay.
do hate this forest. Let's get the hell out of it.
All right. The party marches on through the dark forest,
Lit by daylight.
lit by daylight. And by 1 o'clock in the morning, have reached the safety of the outer edge. Congratulations, you're out of the Moonwood.
Now, what do we do with being out of the moonwood?
we see anywhere to camp.
There's several spots to camp now. It is mostly rolling hills, but all open.
I recommend this giant field called Not the Moonwood.
Yeah.
Oh, certainly not the moonwood.
They weren't very creative in naming things in this area.
Why don't we just go in one of your hut majiggers, Colby?
Well, that was the idea.
Well, what's the worry then? Aren't we safe in that thing?
Safe from evil. I don't know about evil from within.
No, well, whatever.
Sorry, that was a little too above your head. If you turn into a werewolf, I don't know what will happen inside.
Do you have that portable tent?
I have both, yeah.
Let's just sleep in that.
Well, Colby, all kinds of strange stuff has happened to me, and I'm always Smurrrrh, so.
I assume we wish not to have the cover of the tree line?
I think we'd have to go back into the forest quite a ways to hide the Colby cabana.
Yeah.
It's a little
Hide.
audacious.
Oh, if we are only using the tent.
Oh,
If you use the
guys can
tent,
sleep
you
in
would
the
not.
tent. You guys can sleep in the tent. I'm summoning the cabana.
Colby don't play that.
If it's going to be
Okay.
summoned already, then we should all use it. It is the safest from what has plagued us thus far.
Hey, what happens if we put the tent in the cabana?
Then you put the tent in the cabana.
There's certain
You're
things.
playing camping.
Be like
inside.
setting up a tent inside your house.
You ever
Yeah,
made
but it's a really
couch
big tent,
fort?
remember?
Yeah. With a fire and smoke.
Exactly. It's an awesome tent.
You remember what happened when, shortly after we first met, and we discovered that you had to vent fire? Anyway,
What?
is there a place here that's more suitable to summon the cabana that's not going to injure your precious animals?
As you
If
look
it's
the
all
area
rolling
over,
hills, yes.
you see a little rolling hilltop that fit just perfectly.
There's even like a prior signpost, like an address post.
Little
Like
walkway
37
leading up, white
Taylor
picket fence. Just looks perfect sized for where it would be the best defensible area.
Okay, I summon the fort on top of the hill.
Bam! The Taylor Fort appears on top of the hilltop.
Colby's noticing weekend.
Okay.
By the power of Payskull.
Oh, the power of Payskull. Okay. The fortress is there for the use of all.
I'll tend the donkey and bring him in.
Okay. Anyone have any particular plans for this evening?
Yeah, read that scroll.
Okay, then.
Tale. Aloud.
Allowed.
Yeah. So
Okay.
so I don't have to repeat.
It was
Telephone.
the best of
Roll.
times. It was the worst of
Oratory
times.
perform.
Yeah. Do I need to get the harp out for this?
Yep.
Minus
Smurrrrh
one
roll will
string.
save.
Will save? Alright,
Yep.
hang on.
We're saying whether or not you fall asleep, man.
So is this straight up my charisma plus the harp perform
Yep.
or what?
Yep. D20 plus your charisma plus the harp's perform bonus. As you sing the song of the Nether Mountains. Oh, that's pretty good. Wow, Smurrrrh. You're paying very close attention to this.
You've been fouled, Smurrrrh.
Smurrrrh's just like, Ricky, how do you make those sounds from those marks on that paper? You're enthralled, Smurrrrh. Okay. You read the story of the area. Most of it seems fairly generic history until you get to mention of a warlord that arose on the southern end of the Nether Mountains by the name of what?
Sorry, I'm just imagining Smurrrrh all enthralled by the story.
The orc warlord?
And then what happened?
Really, I imagine that like the tent is set up and he's cooking marshmallows around the fire or something in my own mind, but continue on.
All right.
And then there was the evil warlord, and he shines light in his face.
Yeah, exactly. So I was laughing at the whole ridiculousness of it. Continue.
This was like, what did the warlord do now?
No.
What just happened?
All right. He reaches the tale of Murdoch Amakir, a wizard that rose up and started enslaving the area nearby. He made a nice little niche for himself. Looked like he was going to end up being a lord. But he was nearing the end of his natural lifespan and had devised a ritual to lengthen it. He was going to transfer his spirit into an object.
Named book.
He had prepared an iron golem for the object. When the last bit of the casting was going off, his assistant, by the name of Joseph Thatcher, tossed a book in the way. And then crafted a bone rod, and with the book placed on a special pedestal, was using the power that the book was bestowed with through that rod. Went into the Underdark with it and never was seen again.
Who was Thatcher? Or what's his face?
Joseph Thatcher. He did teach a lot of the magic to his son.
So wait a second. Ricky, are you saying that this rod controls the book?
Don't interrupt me while I'm singing.
He's singing that rod summoned the power from the book while it was on the bone pedestal.
But it doesn't.
The pedestal is linked.
It was.
Gotcha.
Well, they know where it's at. Okay.
So then, does this speak of the thing that has conjured so many undead into our realm?
There goes on to be a further little bit of discussion on why he did that. Even though he was a master of the undead, he recognized the weakness in the undead condition and decided to become an intelligent construct. For his opinion to be nigh invincible.
Okay. Now, after this description, sorry to interrupt you, Darren, earlier. The bone wand. What particular bone wand was I supposed to get from that?
I hold out the bone wand.
Okay, but is that the one we got from underneath my estate?
It's more than just a coincidence, I say to him.
Oh,
no.
There.
Colby's holding his bone rod.
In the hands of the drow.
If he went into the Underdark, then it could be anywhere among the drow. And they often use bone in the creation of their various magical items. There's no telling if this is the correct rod or if we need something else.
That
do
one.
that thing you do.
What thing?
Tell me what it does.
Didn't I already tell you what it does?
Did you?
Not this. You had to use all the charges identifying your equipment. You never identified the rod.
I'm like, didn't I say that anyways? Didn't I already tell you what that was when I reached for the monocle or whatever?
Actually, I don't know if you saw the rod.
Yeah, I remember you were putting the pieces together, and you're like, I need something about this big.
He got that it was a rod
like,
of undead mastery.
Right.
It's been too long for the faint traces of anything else. So there's no telling. You don't know.
Even if I look at it, I don't know? Because that's what I do.
Even if you look at it, you don't know?
With the monocle.
If you look at it with the monocle, you will get the faint traces that it used to channel something else.
Okay. Whatever you say, that's what I'm telling Colby.
Yeah, I think this is that rod.
So yeah, we get the rod, we get the book and a pedestal, and everyone's happy. All right, let's do it.
Yeah, you remember that room with the weird wall?
Yeah, you nearly killed me the first time.
I laugh out loud.
I saved you, Colby. That wall was going to eat you.
Right. My bad.
I am confused. What do you speak of?
Found the ruins of the Amikir family, south of Jelanthanar.
Well, we might as well tell her the whole story. She seems to be sticking around.
Yeah, a wall tried to eat Colby. I saved him. It was crazy.
Yeah, she doesn't have a bow and arrow either, so I trust her.
This is true. Colby proceeds to explain the whole story of the book.
Uh-oh.
At one point, you see her head tilt to side,
Don't judge me.
wide eyes. You
Don't judge me.
dropped it in a river?
Don't judge me. It was that we become the undead servants to this thing.
Smurrrrh leaves for 1 week.
And now you carry relics of your order. They have entrusted you with a great task. Is this it?
No, I still gotta find that guy. That's my weekend job.
Tell me of this person you must find.
Is the statue in my manor the glass statue?
Yeah, that's Archibald. This is his mace and his shield.
Apparently
If he
my
is
father
such
knew him well.
If he is such a mighty force of your order, then should we not seek him to aid us in grappling with this book? There's, of what few tales you have told me and what I have heard, there's an entire army between us and it.
Yeah, Colby, can he help?
I don't think he's in a position to help. Well in the manor, I cast a divination on him, and it didn't look very good.
Does he yet live?
He's alive, but I think he may have fallen from Palor's graces.
He may still hold knowledge of something that could aid us. However, if he does not retain his abilities as a cleric, then he is in no state to fight. What others of your order could we possibly contact for aid?
Oh, did I forget to mention how to destroy the book? Because we figured that out.
If you tell her that.
Yeah, I explained.
It's a sacrifice of a willing person, right?
Yeah. Chest cavity of a willing person. Yeah, it's pretty gruesome. Right up there with primeval Palor. Palor before he got a PR manager.
Oh, so you mentioned also that you're responsible for the Palor rights. That's good.
Yep.
That's been causing the death and destruction waves throughout the region.
Yep.
But they're purifying.
I kind of cringe at the beginning of his story when he explains that I cut off that guy's head. I'm like, yeah, but I turned myself in.
She might rage quit the group.
The task you now seek is to undo what you've done.
That's the least I can do.
You had mentioned earlier when we first encountered that dragon, something that could travel quite quickly. You said something that we could climb into. If we have some means of teleporting to where the book is, given the state you've described it in, it might be possible to capture it and get away with it.
Oh boy.
I don't think that would work.
No. See, the thing that we have to travel is some type of magical well, and I'm pretty sure there's an undead lich at the bottom of it. And I don't know who that person is.
Magical well?
Yeah, let's not use it. It's a bad idea.
Smurrrrh laughs. I peed
guys,
down it.
Yeah, you peed in our car. Great. No, but I say, hey guys.
What's a car?
I've been kind of studying how to use magical devices. It might have a different effect.
You mean it wouldn't fast forward to like 5 years?
Well, I have no idea, but
Fast forward 5 years?
We were in there for like
time through this device?
we went through like
it's only been 3 weeks since we found the book. In our time.
You people must be in some state of shock if you've gone through all of this in that short of time.
No, that was the time travel was the least crazy we found.
Sister, you don't know the half of it.
Well,
We had this mage friend that was with us. Oh man, he was messed up.
You might have met him.
Did you meet him?
Yes,
No,
you did.
didn't. Oh, you did.
Yeah, I
That
met him.
that crazy super wraith is what's left of him.
So then this book actually stole one of your people and turned him into that thing.
Well, no, the 2 inches of water stole him, but I think he found him afterwards. In the 4 years we were time traveling in our super well.
pretty sure that book
call
got
it
the
time well.
rest of our friends. Though.
So
There was 2 others that I remember.
Have many of the tools that we need to actually stop this menace, though, now, do we not? Or believe that we do?
you know, I would think so, but I think based on our encounters, I don't know if we're ready yet.
Then we need to seek others that would make us ready. We need to seek more of your order specifically. This would be very personally important to those that have their faith being defiled.
I think we need to head to Everland eventually. I mean,
Yes, I was
Yeah.
hoping to meet up with
boring old man is.
old Speaks a Lot is in Everland.
God, that guy's boring.
I know, it doesn't even make sense.
While my experience outside the wood has been extremely limited, I could attempt to come in contact with the others of my order and see if they have the resources to send more aid, but they typically do not come this far south. And many of them would potentially not be inclined to help civilized folk. Many of my order are of the forest and free. So as long as it is, while it is defiling the land, it is a concern to them. But the actual cities, they have no motivation to protect.
I think it'd be beneficial for you to attempt to seek their aid, and you can let them know that the Paler rites will not make the same distinction that they do, and will purge them regardless.
I can send my spirit guide to actually contact those that taught me of my order, but it will mean I will not be able to change my spells while I have her sent away.
Now is probably your best night. No.
Then I will acquire the spells that I believe we will need in the following days and send her through the spirit realm to speak to my teachers.
Are you able to deal with lycanthropes?
Yes, I am.
The magic?
I will call that spell tonight. I have a spell that prevents them from shifting. It is known in normal tongue as countermoon. And cast upon a target, it lasts for an entire night and prevents them from shifting into form.
What happens if they're already shifting? Like, we don't know.
If they are currently in the process of shifting, it negates the moon's effect and forces them back into their original form. Be they human, elf, or other.
Okay, we'll need that. Send word to your people as soon as you can and tell them to be ready.
I will memorize the spells I believe I need them.
Okay. What else we got going on with the rest of the evening? That was rather entertaining.
Countermoon by Steely Dan? No.
I don't know. I want Riclamin to tell another story in song.
Yeah, you do, don't you?
I want to go find a rock because I've been fiddling like a big, not a little rock, like a boulder outside, maybe in the field. Oh, before I go, I ask the druid if the rocks are sacred. What's that?
That's a reasonable question.
Okay, good, because I'm going to try and blow it up. Okay, so
they're not sacred to her, but they're sacred to the ants that live around them.
Okay, you know what? We don't need no rock eating ants, so I'm blowing that thing up.
Okay.
Let's see what that looks like.
Tell me, how's this going?
That looks pretty good. Lightning wand.
All right. Lightning wand. You use magic device on it.
I do, and
Okay.
I'm trained in that now.
You use it and blast a lightning bolt at the rock, splitting a large chunk off the side.
Sweet. I'll flick it back into the wand bracelet.
So unless I'm mistaken, that's a DC of 13, right?
I have no idea. I didn't get the DC checks. When you gave it to me, we didn't think we'd actually be able to use it.
Well, it's the DC for it's a spell level, which is a 3. So, and I think it's 10 plus 3. Let me look at that again. But I know you got it with a 20. I'm just making sure.
It was funny because I'm like, oh, I'll never use that. And I'm like, wait a second. Use magical devices charisma based. That's me.
Yeah. Awesome stuff, by the way.
Okay, well,
Use a
seeing if I actually did that or
wand.
blew myself up.
Oh, wait a minute. Use a wand. DC 20. Okay. No, you just did it out of DC 20. Sorry.
It wasn't pretty. It looked kind of rough, but I managed to blow up the
Yeah.
hard rock.
Yeah, you
I
Harry
didn't think
Potter
it was
the shit
that
out of
bad.
that thing.
My hair under my helmet stood on end.
Okay. So you don't know how lucky you were, but you succeeded. Bam!
Expundo or whatever. Expecto.
Expecto Patronus or whatever.
Okay. So, yeah, you feel a little smug, happy, walking back in.
Yeah.
Look at me. Strutting my way back into your cabana.
Brush the dust off my
Pulled her.
my shoulders.
Oh, pauldrons.
Shoulder arms, yeah.
All right. Well, anything else for the rest of the evening? You can tell me the story to Smurrrrh, Rick?
Did he actually actively ask for one?
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
have been like, Ricky, that was good. Tell me another. Sing another one. Tell me another story.
If you keep reading on past that, it talks about the Amakirs falling from grace, none of them having the same level of power as their matriarch did, without having access to the book itself. And the Thatcher family living in the area to this present day.
Okay, so I'm gonna try and recall a tale from that my mother told me.
Okay,
Being a bard or
roll a d20. Just
We
a
all
d20
sit
with a
with
hand.
our hands in front of our face like this, waiting.
Okay.
It's gonna be like
Then
the
what
dude and his
happened?
12 ogre lovers.
Yeah. So Riclamin begins his epic tale of the Slug King. And it is epic. Wow. Okay, then. All right. Nothing else going on for the night. Y'all just listen to the story, right?
The only thing I want to do for the night is before I go to bed is I want to look through the journal because he hasn't mentioned anything about Archibald
Not yet.
that I've noticed yet. So I'm just gonna keep reading the journal.
I'm going to ask the unseen servant while he's reading and telling us stories to summon us a sugar treat that's white and puffy.
Okay.
And we're going to roast it on sticks.
during my song and tale.
All right. Smurrrrh, you drinking or you listening? You're probably not even drinking tonight, are you?
No, I was probably just listening, and I was probably lulled to sleep at some point by his second tale.
And Dara, anything?
I'm consulting my spell guide and preparing my spirit to travel to my teachers.
Okay.
A perfectly roasted marshmallow with that 18.
Yes. All right. Well, let's take a break there before the next morning. That's it for the evening. Y'all just wake up and do your prayers and such.